Hello guys, you're welcome back to our video series. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining carefully in a progressive manner how you're going to deposit and activate a position tracker, this position tracker, how you're going to deposit it. So in this, what we have here, I have my MetaMask where I have a couple of dollars, and then I have my Node dashboard here. Let me show you around what I currently have on my account, my Node account. We're not going to be hurrying up. We're going to be taking it step by step gradually, and pray we have a good internet network so that we can go about this process easily. So you can see I have a couple of dollars here in my MetaMask desktop version. Then I have my node side by side. So I'm going to be showing you guys the process, your process of funding your account, your node account. You may not be using MetaMask, you may be using Binance, you may be using Bybit, you may be using any cryptocurrency exchange. Even if you have a Trust Wallet, you can be using Trust Wallet. So any wallet at all you can be using. So you can see my dashboard. I have a wallet balance less than $1. I have my portfolio I already invested before. I have this position tracker active. So how you're going to get your own active is what I'm going to show you. So first, before I activate, I have to deposit because there is no money here, no wallet. So I have to fund this wallet. So currently is at this value 0.2524. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my profile so I can copy my wallet address. So in your profile, you're going to see your wallet address here, right here. Once it's loaded, you're going to see your wallet address. Then you can tap on it so that you can copy it directly. So we're waiting for it to load so that we can have access to the wallet address. You're going to see your wallet address here. And you're also going to see your private key here. So this wallet address and this private key can be used anywhere. It can be used anywhere. You can have access to it anywhere because you already have all it takes to operate it on any exchange or any wallet. So you will just tap on it and then click OK. So you've copied the address. So I want to send some couple of dollars from here to Node so that it can appear here. Once I have it here, I can go ahead to activate a position tracker. So let me run the process quickly. I click send, and then this is where I have the money Binance Pay. That is USDC. You can see it. So I'll paste the Node wallet address here. This wallet address, I'll paste it here on my MetaMask, and then I'll go ahead to put the amount. Let's say $50, for example. Then click continue. So once it's approved, okay, confirm. Once it's confirmed, then I'm going to see the money here directly. It has been deducted here and sent confirmed. $50. Then it should appear here directly. It's confirmed, sent confirmed, but it has to appear here. You can refresh your page and then let's see what happened. It has been deducted here. Then it should appear here. So we are waiting for it to update. Okay, now we have it here. $50 wallet. It has been credited. It was deducted from my wallet and then it was sent here. If you go to your dashboard too, you are going to see the balance is now updated. So we have successfully moved the money from the wallet. It can be a Bybit wallet, it can be a Trust wallet, it can be exchange like Binance or any way you have the form Mexi, you can send it to Node that way. Then you have it here. Then the next process to go to the trading page. Go to the trading page. Then on the trading page, you can see your balance here. You can see your balance. Then you can now proceed to activate a position tracker. Once you activate a position tracker, you are going to see it here. I want to show you before I activate anything so that you can see what is going to happen if you actually activate. So now currently I have my balance here, and then I have two existing position tracker, for one for BTC and one for AVAX. So if I'm going to activate another coin, and then it's going to appear here in the top here in this place. So let's go. I'm going to the trading session. Let me go to the trading session. Seems the network is slow a bit somehow. We are going to be very patient for it to appear, and then we move. Okay, this is my balance. Then I have a list of coins here, and then the BTC is here already, but I don't want to trade BTC, so I have to change it to any coin I want, any other coin I want to change. I want to activate. Okay, let me take Sol. Let me activate Sol. Now I have the Sol here. Once you click it, any coin you click there, you will see it here. So once it loads, then you come to the position tracker. This is external. This external means that you don't want to send your money from the exchange to Node. You want to leave your money on the exchange, not on the wallet, on the exchange, maybe Binance or Bybit, and then you want to connect a Node engine to that Binance directly via API. So what you're going to do is that you are going to go to where you have the money on the exchange, maybe Binance or Bybit. You will create an API and take that API with the API key and wallet. You now put it here. You put it here. API key. You put it here. API key of the exchange you are using, and then the API secret key. You put it here. Okay. Then on that API, you are going to activate. You are going to allow trading. So once you put it here, then you activate. You connect exchange. It will connect, and then once it connects, then the node will be connected to your exchange, and then node software will be activated on your exchange, and then it will be trading your money on your exchange, so you don't need to send the money here. But the issue is that the minimum you can do, you will need to have in your exchange account for Node to trade for you externally. That's why they call it external exchange. It's $1,000. It's $1,000. So you need to have $1,000 in your Binance or your Bybit. Then you don't need to send it here. If you have the money there, then you can connect your API, the API of your exchange, via this place. Okay, you come here, you select which is it KuCoin, is it Mexi, or Get.io, BitGet. Anyone you are using, you have the money, you can connect, create API there and put it here, API key and API secret. Then you can click connect. It will connect to any of these that you have. Then it will trade for you directly and make profit for you there in your wallet. So, but if you are doing that, you need to fund maybe like $20 or $10 here, so that it's going to be like a charge, a gas fee, which the software node is going to be using to trade for you. So, but that is for external. But if you want node to trade for you right inside this node system, this is the option you're going to choose. Then you're going to send your money here like I did, like I showed you. You're going to send your money and credit your wallet here like I showed you. Then you now use that money to activate this position tracker. So it means your money is going to be working on inside node directly, not in the external wallet. So it's going to be inside node directly. So I want to use this $50 to activate a position tracker. So I'll just I'll just put the amount, $50. Then I will click activate. So it's going to be processing, gradually checking what is supposed to be checked, and then okay, it passed. Sources activated for sold with $50, 1% fee applied. That's all. So actually, it's 10% free, 10% management fee applied. So then, if you want to check what you have activated, you are going to see it in your dashboard. Gradually it's loading, so we are going to see it where what is happening. That money, what is happening. So looking back at your wallet balance, you can see that you have 0.25. So your $50 has been used. It's now working. So your total portfolio value, that $50 has been added to what is there before. Okay, that's what the portfolio value will show. Then the yield, for now I have not taken any yield. Then you have this. So you can see this is what I just activated. This so I have it here like this. Then you can see $45 investment for $5 because you have paid a $5 charge management fee to Node for this for management fee to help you manage this position tracker. So every now and then you are going to be seeing profit. Profit for this investment is going to appear here. Okay, so you can see all the rest of the parameters here. All days ago, I created this 1 day ago. I created this all day ago. Today I created this two today. I created this yesterday. So that's why you see 1 day ago. Okay, so then once you have it, for now I just created this, so there's no profit there now. Over time you're going to see profit there like this one. So you can see my yield wallet is 0. I can move this profit from here to here. Okay, so how am I going to do it? I will tap it, and then whatever is available will be brought out. I will click collect the yield wallet. Okay, then once I do that, I will have the money here in my yield wallet, and then this has turned to 0. So you will wait for other time. Gradually you are going to be seeing profits here. So that is how it works. As the master grid makes profit, is going to be this position tracker is going to be tracking your own profit and then be crediting it here. It's going to be attracting your own profit, and then you can take it from here and shift everything here in your yield balance. So that's how it works. So once you keep accumulating, and then you can later withdraw it from here down to here to your wallet balance via here. It's going to be activated once you have $8.9. That's 10% of your portfolio. So if you have $8.9, this button will be activated. So that's the minimum you can withdraw, so that to prevent people from withdrawing too little money, because Node is paying for withdrawal. You don't pay for withdrawal, you don't pay for deposit, you don't pay for withdrawal. Node is paying BNB for withdrawal. You can see for deposit, you can see that I sent $50 from here. You can see that I sent $50 from here. You can see the transaction. You can see that I sent $50 from here. Okay, the exact amount was credited to me here. Was credited. I saw it. Then it was only when I activated the bot, then I see $45 because I paid 10% for management fee. So this is how it works. This is how it works. Very straightforward and very doable. This is what we call cryptocurrency automation. You don't need to be watching the charts. You don't need to be doing complicated analysis or making things complicated for yourself. You don't need to check exit and stop loss and take profit. You don't need to waste your time and be staying glued to the computer. You don't need to watch the news. You just need to come and activate your position tracker, and then this spot based monitor will span the market. It will scan the market automatically, and then it's going to perform a trade for you every now and then. Because that's his job. That's his job is to trade. So that is how it is done. Simple and clear. If you have questions, you can drop it in the comment section. Bye for now.